The iPhone 13 is coming soon, like very soon, because we are just 4 days away from Apple's California streaming event, and like with most Apple September events, we are expecting the iPhone to take center stage as the product to get. However, even though Apple's event is going to be on September 14th, it doesn't mean you'll be able to order an iPhone as soon as it's announced. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly when we can expect the iPhone 13, 13 mini, 13 Pro, and 13 Pro Max to actually go on sale, how much they should cost, and I'm going to give you a few strategies to make sure you're able to get one before anyone else and have it ready for day one. And if you need even more coverage of the iPhone event, make sure you click the subscribe button because I got a lot of videos coming your way. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the like button as well. And hey, leave me a comment below on what iPhone you're planning on ordering next week. Okay, first let's talk about the release date. Now listen, I'll be the first person to tell you that obviously there is no concrete release date listed yet for an iPhone 13. However, we only have to look at the history of Apple's latest product releases to find that Apple has been pretty formulaic on how they announce the iPhone and then the dates where they are first available to order. So if you were about to bust out your wallet on Tuesday, right after the event, don't do that. Because while you will see the iPhone 13 announced at that Apple event on Tuesday, you'll actually have to wait a little bit longer for the actual order date, and even longer for the actual release date. Thankfully, that won't be too long because we should expect iPhone pre-orders to go up on Friday, September 17th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as this has been the time that Apple has usually been doing their pre-orders for the past few years. Now, that's just the pre-order date, and it's probably when you'll actually want to get your order in, as I'll explain in just a bit. But as for when the official release date for the iPhone 13 will be, I mean, that's another reason you clicked on this video, well, you won't be able to actually get one in your hands or pick it up in the store until the next Friday, September 24th. And again, I have no inside knowledge of the iPhone 13 release date cycle, but I am just basing this on how Apple has been doing their ordering system for the past few years. And like clockwork, this has been the schedule they have been sticking with: a Tuesday event, pre-ordering going up that Friday, and then in 1 week, pre-orders will start shipping out to customers who ordered online, or again, they are ready for store pickup. So that's how I'm able to draw these pretty concrete conclusions. And unlike last year, where the iPhone 12 mini and the 12 Pro Max shipped later in November than the two regular size 6.1-inch iPhone models, well, right now there is not expected to be any delays with any of the iPhone models, and you should be able to pick between any of the 4 iPhone 13 models and have them available for release date. As for pricing, well, that's more up in the air than the order dates, as nothing is 100% confirmed, and you can take this information with a grain of salt. But I do not expect any major price changes going from the iPhone 12 series to the iPhone 13 series. I don't think it's that major of an upgrade, and right now I expect the pricing to stay exactly the same as the 12 series. So what that means is that there's going to actually be a few different prices you need to pay attention to. So first of all, Apple is going to advertise that the iPhone 13, starting with the mini, is going to retail for $699, and then that regular sized iPhone 13 for $799. However, you need to pay attention to the fine print, because if you look at the iPhone 12 on Apple's website, you can see there's some trickery here, and that to get the lower price, you actually need to buy your iPhone through a carrier. If you buy the iPhone unlocked from Apple's website, which is usually how I do it, the prices actually start at $729 for the iPhone 12 mini and $829 for the 12. So there's kind of a $30 add-on there. That could stay the same for this year's iPhone 13 models, and even though it's not really a huge price increase, you just need to make sure you're aware of the added costs when you're buying an unlocked model. Now, the Pro models won't have this issue and should be the same price whether buying unlocked or from the carrier, with the 13 Pro starting at $999 and the iPhone 13 Pro Max at $1,099. I expect the Pro series to still start at 128 gigabytes of storage, but we could see options for 256 gigabytes of storage, 512 gigabytes of storage, and possibly a new option that maxes out the storage at 1 terabyte. Okay, so we talked about the pre-order date, the release date, and the pricing. But let's talk about something that's equally as important: how to order your iPhone 13 to make sure you actually receive it on the release date. Listen, if you've been even paying half attention to the news, or you've been trying to grab a lot of the latest tech products like a PS5, a Series X, a GPU, or even Apple's latest 12.9-inch iPad Pro with a mini LED display, you know that these products are in short supply due to an unprecedented global chip shortage, and that doesn't look like it's going to clear up anytime soon. So if you really want an iPhone 13 for day one, even though we aren't expecting mass shortages, you should still make sure that you are one of the first people to pre-order it as soon as orders go live. And to repeat myself, that's going to be on Friday, September 17th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you'll want to be on Apple's website or the App Store exactly at that time. And you may even have to reload the page a few times because it can take a few minutes for the store to actually go live. And at least in my experience, I usually don't get to any of the order pages until 5 minutes after when the order page is supposed to be live. That's usually when I'm actually able to go into Apple's website and order something. And time is precious here. Even a few minutes in delay can mean the difference between getting your iPhone on day one or having the order slip to a later date. So you want to make sure you know exactly which iPhone model you plan on ordering, what color, what storage option, and if you're going to be buying unlocked or getting a model specifically through one of the listed wireless carriers. In fact, another strategy to make sure you don't lose any time is that before the orders go live on Friday, you should be able to go into the Apple Store app or on Apple's website after the event on Tuesday and browse the iPhone 13 configurations. And while you're doing this, you can actually start configuring your iPhone model by selecting the model you want, the color, the storage option, and so on. And although you won't be able to check out before Friday, you can favorite this configuration in the App Store so that the day that pre-orders are ready to go live, you're ready to order the exact iPhone 13 model you want just by going into your favorites, and you don't have to scramble and configure your iPhone on that day. Hopefully that wasn't too jumbled. I know that was a lot of information at once. Hopefully I explained it clearly enough, but I guess if I didn't, just go back and watch that part again. And this pre-ordering part is essential if you want to guarantee to get your iPhone 13 on the first day it's available, especially for this year, because while in previous years there was a chance you could go into the Apple Store on launch day even without a pre-order, line up very early, and actually get an iPhone, as you know, there's currently a lot of restrictions in place in in-person stores, and the last time I was in an Apple store for a pre-order, they were not accepting walk-ins for that day. Maybe that's changed, but I think there's a good chance Apple is only going to let people who pre-order an iPhone actually pick it up for store pickup that day, and I don't think they will be accepting walk-ins on launch day. But yeah, there it is, the iPhone 13 pre-order date, the release date, and the pricing, and hey, even a few tips on how to make sure you get one on day one. Hopefully you found this video both informative and helpful, and if you did, be sure to leave me a like, and don't forget to subscribe because, again, I'm going to be covering all of the new Apple products and have a lot of videos coming up next week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And as always, you're already watching this video, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.